What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The news cycle is absolutely relentless, and if you blink, you might just miss the biggest updates. We've got a packed show today with some massive shifts in the gaming world that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into the latest, the greatest, and the most talked about developments that are shaking things up right now. First up, a major player in the gaming subscription space is rolling out a game-changing feature that could redefine how you play your favorite titles. Next, prepare for a reality check as a massively popular co-op shooter is dropping some serious truth bombs on new players, particularly those just jumping in on a new platform. We're talking about hilarious fails, unexpected challenges, and a steep learning curve that's humbling even the most seasoned veterans. And speaking of that same smash hit title, it seems its arrival on a new console has injected a massive dose of life into its player base, shattering previous records and proving that sometimes, the biggest moves come from the most unexpected places. This expansion is more than just a new audience, it's a resurgence. Finally, we've got the concrete numbers on that massive player surge, confirming just how explosive this new launch has been and setting new benchmarks for concurrent player counts. It's a story of strategic moves and overwhelming success. You won't want to miss any of these updates. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Big update for Xbox Game Pass Cloud Gaming. Xbox Game Pass is renowned for its ever-expanding library of games, but significant new feature additions are a rarer occurrence. Historically, the core and standard tiers of the service have focused on delivering the fundamental benefits: access to free games, online multiplayer capabilities, and exclusive discounts. However, a core attraction of the premium Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription is now undergoing testing for all service tiers, signaling a potential paradigm shift in how subscribers access and play their games. Xbox Wire has officially revealed that Xbox insiders are now granted beta access to Xbox Cloud Gaming, extending this capability to Xbox Game Pass Core and standard subscribers. This means users on these tiers can now stream supported games directly to a variety of smart devices and consoles, breaking down previous barriers to access. Furthermore, insiders with Game Pass Core and standard subscriptions will also gain access to the PC versions of specific titles, broadening the available library even further. The Xbox Insiders program is readily accessible to any user. Entry simply requires downloading the Insider Hub application. Given that membership in this program is free Game Pass Core and standard subscribers who are keen on exploring the capabilities of cloud gaming face no barriers to entry and have nothing to lose by signing up. It's worth noting that features undergoing beta testing within the Insiders program may not always possess the same stability as fully released features, so there's also a prudent option to wait for broader rollout. Currently, Xbox Cloud Gaming boasts support for a range of major titles, including highly popular games like Grand Theft Auto 5, Fortnite, and Madden NFL 25, alongside recent releases such as Gears of War. This expansion of cloud gaming to lower tiers represents a significant move by Microsoft to democratize access to its gaming services, potentially attracting a wider audience and increasing engagement across the entire Xbox Game Pass ecosystem. The implications for competitive services and the broader cloud gaming market are substantial, as this move could set new expectations for feature parity across subscription tiers. This is just the beginning of our deep dive into the gaming world's biggest stories. Next, we're diving into the hilarious and humbling experiences of new players entering a chaotic battlefield. Helldivers 2's humbling start on Xbox. The highly anticipated launch of Helldivers 2 on Xbox has finally arrived, ushering in a fresh wave of new recruits ready to dive into their inaugural missions. This influx of players has already propelled Helldivers 2 past its previous peak player count, underscoring the massive draw of its availability on a new major platform. Consequently, countless new Helldivers are now experiencing firsthand the challenging reality of fighting for democracy, often with chaotic and comical results. The Helldivers subreddit has become a vibrant hub for shared experiences, flooded with video clips and anecdotes from Xbox players navigating their initial sorties into hostile alien territory. Much like the initial player base upon the game's original launch, many are quickly finding themselves humbled by the game's unforgiving nature, or worse, accidentally causing friendly fire incidents that take out their own squadmates. One particularly illustrative example comes from a Reddit user named QNZ, who shared a clip detailing a mission that was progressing almost flawlessly. As the squad awaited their extraction airship to land, the user inadvertently walked beneath the vessel's highly dangerous thrusters, resulting in their character's immediate demise. The user's own apt commentary, "Mistakes were made," perfectly encapsulates the sentiment shared by many new players. In another instance, Reddit user SirBlueSef provided a stark illustration of the brutal hostility inherent in the Helldivers 2 universe. Their very first mission presented them with a scenario where the intensity and danger were immediately apparent, highlighting the steep learning curve awaiting these new Xbox recruits. These shared moments of accidental self-destruction and squadmate elimination are not just isolated incidents. They represent a common rite of passage for newcomers to the game, fostering a sense of shared struggle and amusement within the growing community. The game's demanding combat, strategic depth, and propensity for emergent, often disastrous, gameplay moments are proving to be as challenging as they are entertaining for this new cohort of players. These initial struggles are just part of the journey for many. Now, let's look at how this Xbox launch is impacting the game's overall success. Xbox stimulates Helldivers 2 player surge. As many anticipated, the recent launch of Helldivers 2 on Xbox has delivered a monumental boost to the game's player count, propelling it to its highest numbers since the initial release. When Helldivers 2 first debuted on PlayStation and Steam last year, it rapidly distinguished itself as one of the year's most significant breakout successes, evidenced by its substantial player base and deeply engaged community. However, the months following its launch saw a noticeable decline, punctuated by various controversial changes and content adjustments that impacted the game's reception, as reflected in its Steam reviews. Despite these challenges, Helldivers 2 has demonstrated remarkable resilience, undergoing a significant recovery and now standing in a much stronger position compared to the previous year. This resurgence has been further amplified by its strategic expansion to the Xbox platform, which coincided with the introduction of a new, highly appealing Halo-themed warband. This move has proven to be a masterstroke, revitalizing the game's momentum and restoring it to the roaring success it achieved at its initial launch. According to insights shared by Pure Xbox and corroborated by Redditor Silent Nova 300 on the Xbox subreddit, the port to Xbox has directly resulted in a dramatic surge in the game's player count. This influx of new players signifies a major win for the developers and a testament to the game's enduring appeal. The timing of this expansion is particularly noteworthy, especially considering the unique market dynamics at play. Helldivers 2, a title published by Sony, has historically been treated with a level of exclusivity akin to a first-party title, despite its development by the independent studio Arrowhead. Its successful migration to Xbox represents a significant moment for the broader gaming market, demonstrating the increasing trend of cross-platform accessibility for major titles and potentially paving the way for future similar ventures. The positive reception and the record-breaking player numbers underscore the strategic value of expanding a game's reach to new audiences. This surge in players is a clear indicator of the game's renewed popularity. But how high did those numbers actually climb? We've got the details. Helldivers 2 dominates Xbox launch day with record players. While official statistics are still being compiled, it is abundantly clear that Helldivers 2 has made a significant impact on the Xbox Series XS platform since its launch, achieving a remarkable number of concurrent players. The game made its debut on Xbox Series XS yesterday, accompanied by a strategic and well-received collaboration with Halo 3 ODST, presented as a new war title. This partnership served as an excellent welcome for the new audience, and the decision to expand to a multi-platform release has evidently yielded substantial positive results. This launch is also a pivotal moment for the wider gaming market, marking the entry of a Sony-published title onto the Xbox ecosystem. Previously, Helldivers 2 had been closely associated with PlayStation and PC, with its independent developer status adding another layer to its market position. Shams Georgiani from Arrowhead has revealed that the number of concurrent players on the Xbox version's launch day reached an impressive 500,490, according to information disseminated on Discord. While it remains to be seen if this figure represents an all-time record across all platforms combined, it undeniably stands as one of the highest player peaks observed in recent months. This number even surpasses the previous record set on Steam, which had historically been the primary platform for the game's player base. The development team at Arrowhead appears highly satisfied with these initial outcomes, although the complete performance metrics for Xbox players are still pending. This substantial player engagement on launch day highlights the success of their multi-platform strategy and the strong demand for Helldivers 2 among the Xbox community. The integration with the Halo franchise also appears to have been a significant draw, effectively leveraging nostalgia and brand loyalty to attract players. The overall success of this launch could influence future publishing strategies for games originating from PlayStation studios seeking wider distribution. These numbers are truly staggering and show the power of a well-executed launch. Now, let's wrap it all up with a quick recap of today's biggest stories. And that's a wrap on today's incredible updates. We saw Xbox Game Pass bringing cloud gaming to more users, Helldivers 2 humbling new Xbox players, while also smashing player count records thanks to its Xbox debut and a massive surge on launch day. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more of the latest gaming news and analysis, and ring that notification bell to stay ahead of the curve. Let us know in the comments which story you're most excited about, and make sure to follow us on all our social channels for even more content. We'll see you in the next one.